Hello Internets! Well, it's Friday and I don't really want to do a one take, nor do I actually want to do a long edit, so I'm going to keep it short. It's Google Headline Friday, and what I wanted to share a small spotlight on is Julian Assange's situation in the Ecuadorian embassy. Alright, so a primer on who exactly Julian Assange is. Now, if you don't know who Australian-born Julian Assange is, you probably know the organization he belongs to. He helped found a group called WikiLeaks. Probably the thing I remember the most for is this aerial footage of an attack helicopter raining ammunition down on a meetup of people. I can't remember where it was. It might have been Iraq, it might have been Afghanistan. So Julian Assange is in London now. He's currently with the Ecuadorian embassy. The embassy's been pretty silent on what he should do, and the British authorities have kind of ordered him to surrender. And that's because he's wanted by the British police. They want to extradite him to Sweden. Sweden currently wants him on charges of rape and indecency. But Assange says that if he is extradited to Sweden, Sweden will extradite him to the US. Of course, the US government hasn't spoken too greatly about this particular issue, but considering they're currently prosecuting the guy who made the massive leak regarding the Iraq War, I wouldn't be off my base here to maybe suppose that the United States government actually wants to get hold of one of the founders of the organization that leaked the material. So my whole interest in this story comes from the fact that A, Julian Assange is an Australian, also he's an ex-hacker, or is he still a hacker? And two, this brings up an interesting consideration on how much we value our personal security and whether or not the price of freedom really is eternal vigilance. My personal thoughts on it, maybe he should be extradited to Sweden, but only if Sweden agrees not to extradite him to the United States in turn. So we're all waiting to see what's going to happen now. Right now, Assange is holed up in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. As for the next part of this story, well, you'll have to look at the news. Alright, quick recommendation for those that like playing board and or card games. I will go with the all-time classic Munchkin. I think the subtitle says it all. Kill the monsters, steal the treasure, stab your buddy. Besides the backstabbing though, really good game. Try it, and if you like it, grab some of the other expansion cards and make the game as big as you want it to be. Okay guys, and as we bring this video to a close, it is time for my third and final nerdy confession. Look guys, do I have to be any more obvious if you've been watching the previous videos? I mean, this isn't so much a confession as just a promotion. You see, I'm the senior administrator for a Pokemon art league on DeviantArt. And as a matter of fact, I've held the position for 3 years, although I haven't been active all of those years. But yes, that means I meet the prerequisite for full nerdiness. I love Pokemon. Honestly, how much more attached to the franchise do you have to be to walk around in public with this on your jacket? And yes, I do get asked a lot, and I got challenged to a battle once, but that fell through. But if you see me walking around with this and you live in the Sydney area, you are on. And I will leave it at that, guys. As usual, comments and suggestions are always welcome in the suggestion thingy box thing below. Subscribes are welcome on an almost equal passionate level. Maybe? Until then, internets, thanks very much for listening. As usual, you will encounter me with a new video on Monday. See ya!